Good evening, guys.
Good evening.
Give me
Teacher, good evening.
good evening. Solo
Good
deme-
evening, teacher.
Good evening. Welcome. Just give me 1 minute. I'm going to open your presentation, okay?
Go ahead.
Thank you. And today, good evening. Today, guys, I shared with you some links, right, for you to practice a little bit with, the topic, right, phrasal verbs. Even though, in this unit, it is, well, I don't know if it's the same. It is the same thing, but for some reason in the book it is included as 2-word verbs, right? But we are talking about the same thing. We're talking about phrasal verbs. And yesterday we talked a little bit about the usage, right? And we were working with some exercises as well. And we call those separable phrasal verbs, because sometimes we are able to include different, pronouns right in between. Sometimes you can separate and sometimes you cannot, right? Deme un momento que sigue cargando la presentación. Aquí. This is what we did yesterday. Eso fue lo que vimos ayer, ¿verdad? So we talked about transitive and separable phrasal verbs. And also Julio Cesar shared with you guys a list of phrasal verbs, right, that you can learn. And remember that whenever you have any doubts related to phrasal verbs, right, you can go ahead and check the dictionary too. The dictionary that I recommended yesterday, it's very helpful because it shows both, right, English and Spanish, okay? So here is where we stopped yesterday, right? We did this exercise and also this one, right? So, preguntas siempre, chicos, sobre phrasal verbs. Ese fue lo que aquí nos quedamos ayer, ¿ve? Questions related to phrasal verbs?
No, teacher.
No, teacher.
Okay, very good.
Teacher.
Uh-huh.
Sorry. Yo tengo una pregunta. I have a question about the platform.
Okay, perfect.
I'm going to say it in Spanish.
Go ahead.
Los espacios que están abajo de los videos, ahí tengo dudas si hay que llenarlos o eso queda así, solo se llenan los ejercicios.
Ok. Esos son opcionales, Xiomara. Ahí si usted quiere puede llenarlo. Generalmente le piden que lo dejen como comentario, pero no se revisan. Solo es como para abrir un foro de participación, pero no está, no es evaluado. No es como los knowledge check sections que le aparecen ahí. Es así.
Ok.
Pero no
Thank
los
you.
de los comentarios. You're welcome.
Okay.
You're welcome. Any other question, guys? Questions related to the platform? Okay, very good. I'm going to go back here. Voy a regresar. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, Carla. Can you put your microphone closer to your mouth, please? Se puede sacar el micrófono. Thank you.
In the platform, when we click in the down sign, and the exercises have the check, the green check, only the design. O sea, no, para enviar, ahí ya se enviaron la actividad.
Sí, ya cuando usted le da a enviar y le aparecen los chequecitos verdes es porque ya se grabó el score. Así es correcto. Okay. You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay, so we're going to complete one more exercise. Completo un ejercicio más y luego me paso pues a mi presentación, okay? So it says complete the sentences. Use the correct form of these verbs with it or them. Vaya, chicos. For example, if I say, I wanted to watch something on TV, so ¿cómo digo? Lo encendí.
I turned it on.
I turned it on. Muy bien, I turn it on. Correct, right? What about the rest? Me ayudan completando los siguientes, ¿ok? Mientras tanto, para aprovechar el tiempo, voy a pasar asistencia. ¿De acuerdo? Let's see. Mientras yo paso asistencia, usted completa el ejercicio. Ada Agar Burgos Magaña.
Present.
Thank you. Brenda Isabel Castro Ruiz.
Present.
Thank you. Claudia Lisette Velázquez de Salgado.
Present, teacher.
Thank you so much, Claudia. Tamari Saraí García Cerón.
Present.
Thank you. Daniel Alejandro Llanes Díaz.
Present, teacher.
Thank you. Eliu Fernando Flores Díaz.
Present, teacher.
Thank you. Elsie Cristina Correa C. Ramírez.
Present.
Thank you. Flor Noemí Dimas C. Rivas. Francisco Antonio Calderón Rivera.
Present, teacher.
Thank you. Francisco Ernesto Jiménez Rivera. Gabriel José Hernández López. Gisela Emperatriz Cañas Ponía.
Present.
Gracias. Héctor Iván Pérez Martínez. Iván Ibrahim Ramírez Quijano.
Present, teacher.
Thank you. Julio César Campos Yara.
Present, teacher.
Thank you. Carla Alicia Barrera Mena. Gracias. Carla Elena López Rivas.
Present, teacher.
Thank you. Kevin Alexander Sánchez Ramos.
Present.
Thank you. María Dolores García de López. María Dolores. Rebeca María Rosales Romero.
Present.
Thank you. Wendy Paola López Martínez.
Present, teacher.
Thank you. Xiomara Violeta Salazar Iraeta.
Present.
Thank you. Jocelyn Elizabeth González Cartagena.
I'm here, teacher.
Gracias, muy amables. Gracias, chicos. So tell me, have you finished? Terminamos el ejercicio. Are you ready?
I am the last, the number 5.
Ah, okay, very good. Excellent. Very good. So let's go ahead and check number 2, okay? Can I have a volunteer to read exercise number 2?
Me?
Ah, go ahead, Xiomara. Y
I'm
luego Ibrahim.
Me.
I'm going to back it up to the store.
Can I say that? Can I say back it up to the store?
I'm going to
Bring back.
back it up to the store.
Take back to the store.
Ok, ahí escuché otra opción. En este caso es, I'm
I'm
going
going
to
to
take it back to the
Take it
store,
back.
¿verdad? Take it back es cuando yo regreso algo que ya no quiero, ¿verdad? De la tienda. Obviamente aquí no se puede en El Salvador, pero sí en otros lugares, ¿verdad? Entonces, I'm going to take it back to the store. Muy bien. What about number 3, Iván y luego Daniel?
Okay. There were some gloves on the floor, so I pick up and put them on the table.
Okay, but remember that you have to use the pronoun.
I picked them up
Muy bien. So
and
I
put them
picked
on
them
the
up
table.
and put them on the table. Very good. So I picked them up and put them on the table. Number 4, Daniel.
When I finish working on the computer, I turn it off.
I turn it off, right? I turn it off. Thank you very much. What about number 5? Yes, Carla?
Thank you for letting me research.
Muy bien. I won't forget to bring them back. Okay, excellent. Thank you guys. Now, let's go back to the book. Vamos a regresarnos al manual. Okay. Give me one moment. Vaya. In the manual, we were checking on this information, right? And they call them two-part verbs, right? Two-part verbs will for responding to requests, right? So as you could see, como pudieron ver, ¿verdad? Sometimes we can separate, right? We can separate the phrasal verb and we can insert the pronoun because we have already mentioned, ya hemos mencionado ese objeto que es el que está incluido en la frase, en el phrasal verb, right? Entonces tenemos aquí with nouns, with pronouns, we can use it either or. Lo podemos usar de ambas formas, ¿verdad? Turn down the TV down, or turn it down. Pick up your things, or pick your things up, or pick them up, right? Ya vamos a hablar también un poquito acerca de will for requests and responses, okay? Now here you have an exercise. It says complete the requests with these words, then compare with the partner, okay? So let's go ahead and try to complete this one. This one, if I am not mistaken, si no estoy equivocada, también está dentro de la plataforma, ¿verdad? Así que let's go ahead and try to work on this one. It says, pick up the toys, please. ¿Cómo nos quedaría la segunda, chicos? Voy a borrar aquí, permítanme. Para que usemos acá para contestar. Okay. So, turn what? Dígame, Francisco.
Turn the lights off, please.
Okay, turn the light. Oops, perdón. Turn the light off. Sí, esa es una opción. Muy bien. Turn the light off, please, right? Muy bien. What about number 3? Yes, Carla. ¿Perdón? Fíjense, Carla, que casi no se le escucha súper lejos la voz.
Clean the yard, está diciendo.
Ah, clean the yard. Okay, well, do you agree, guys? Can we use that one? ¿Qué dicen ustedes?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, teacher.
This is correct.
Okay, clean the yard up. Clean up, right? Clean. Vamos a ponerle mayúscula porque estamos iniciando. Cleaned the yard up, please. Okay, muy bien. What about number 3? I'm
Please
sorry,
put
number
the
4.
box.
Number 4, ajá.
Put
Solo
the
que,
box away.
solo que es que otros están levantando las manitas, entonces no sé a quién. Vaya, no sé quién fue la persona que habló, perdón. So remember, if you're going to participate, raise the hand para que podamos tener oportunidad en orden, ¿verdad?
Teacher, ¿me escucha? Excuse me.
Yes, hi. Mhm.
Okay, the number sería number 4.
Number 4, okay?
Please put the trash away.
Please put the trash away. Okay, please put the trash away. Very good, okay? What about, thank you, Claudia. What about number 5, Gisela?
Please turn down the radio.
Please turn down the radio. Okay, please turn down the radio. What about number 6? Please. Ajá, dígame, Daniel. Ujú.
Please take off your cigarette.
Please take off. Can I say take off your cigarette?
Maybe, I think.
Mhm. What is the meaning of take off?
Okay, okay. No, it's take off. Or take off your coat.
Your coat?
Yeah.
Okay. Dígame, Rebecca.
Please take off your boots.
Your books? Pero what is the meaning of take off,
Your
guys?
boots.
What is the meaning of take off?
Quitarse.
Ah, muy bien.
Ah, okay.
Quitarse. Ajá.
The
Very
Oh,
good.
I
boat.
Ah,
Boat.
okay.
remember
Las
that
botas.
that's the phrasal verbs.
Please take off your boots, probably, right? Quítate las botas, se oye mejor, ¿verdad? Take
Yeah.
off your boots, ajá. What about number 6? No, number 7, perdón, number 7.
Hang your jacket up, please.
Jacket, hay una jacket, ¿a dónde?
Oh, it's
Ah,
Coat.
your coat, right?
uh-huh.
Okay, so hang your coat, right? Hang your coat up, please. Muy bien. Okay. What about number 9? Ah, no, number 8.
Please take out the trash.
Take out the trash. De hecho, para mí, take out, sí, podría ser aquí. Ustedes me dijeron también put the trash away. Solo que esta de put the trash away, probably,
Maybe could be please put the books away.
sí, esa sería mejor. Put the books away, ajá. Put the books away, sería mejor. Y ahora usemos take out the trash, ¿verdad? Please
Right.
take out the trash. Muy bien, okay? What about the next one? Put out. Put out. What is the meaning of put out?
Please put your
Carlos.
cigarette out.
Muy bien, ¿verdad? Please put your cigarette
Out.
Oh,
cigarette, oops, sorry. Out, o sea, apagar, ¿verdad? Please put your cigarette out, okay? And turn on?
The TV. Turn on the TV, please.
Turn on the TV, please, right? Or turn on the TV, please, or please turn on the TV. Muy bien. Excellent, okay?
Teacher.
So, yes?
Can I use turn on the light too?
Yes, you can.
Okay, okay.
Sí, solo que nosotros decidimos usar turn the light off o puede ser turn the light on y turn the TV off. Como los dos se pueden encender y apagar. Yes. You can use either or, cualquiera de los dos. Very good. Questions, guys? ¿Preguntas? Con respecto a la plataforma, chicos, ¿cómo vamos? Ya empezamos a trabajar la plataforma.
Yes, teacher.
¿Alguna pregunta en la plataforma?
For
Questions
the
about
moment, no problem.
Okay, very good. Good evening, teacher. I'm at work. María Dolores. Ah, ok. María Dolores. Ahorita le pongo la asistencia, María. Ahí se la coloqué. ¿De acuerdo? Ok, very good. Excellent. So, you see, para la clave para los phrasal verbs es aprendernos qué significa, ¿verdad? Also, también su compañero, I think it's Julio César. Él les compartió un archivito. Les recomendaría que lo baje y lo revisen, ¿verdad? Porque está bien útil. Vaya, Flor Noemi, ya le agrego la asistencia. Flor Noemi. Bye, ahí se la puse. Very good. Now, let's continue, okay? In this class, you will notice the stress patterns in requests with two-part verbs, ¿verdad? Se han fijado que también, pues, hay que cuidar de la pronunciación, ¿verdad? Cuando estamos hablando de two-part verbs or phrasal verbs, okay? It's important to understand how they are pronounced, ¿verdad? Así que let's go ahead and check that first. Solo déjenme abrir aquí la plataforma. Denme un momentito. Give me 1 second. I'm going to show you the video, okay, that is presented in the platform. Just let me make sure that I'm sharing the sound. Here we go.
Both words in a two-part verb receive equal stress.
Pick up the toys.
Turn off the light.
Pick the toys up.
Turn the light off.
Pick them up.
Turn it off.
Now that you have listened to the stress, go stress in two-part verbs.
Pronunciation.
Okay, I will stop it here. Now, look guys, whenever we're talking about stress, we're talking about what we say in Spanish, la fuerza de voz, ¿verdad? And those bubbles that you can see there, they represent the stress, representan la fuerza de voz. If you notice, you will see that the big bubbles are in both sections of the phrasal verbs. So, pick up, right? The toys. Turn off the light, right? Pick the toys up. Turn the light off. Pick them up. Turn it off. Entonces, la misma fuerza de voz le ponemos a ambas partes del phrasal verb. ¿De acuerdo? Entonces, no bajamos la guardia en la segunda parte, ni disminuimos en la acentuación, sino que la mantenemos, ¿verdad? Pick up the toys. Turn off the light. Pick the toys up. Turn the light off. Pick them up. Turn it off. Entonces, la misma acentuación llevan ambas partes que tengo en el phrasal verb. ¿De acuerdo? Entonces, a eso se refiere stress in two-part verbs. Que en el caso de los phrasal verbs, ambas palabritas o ambas partes del phrasal verb van a ir con la misma fuerza de voz. Generalmente cuando tenemos verbs o words, right, we stress only one syllable, ¿verdad? Solo se estresa una sílaba o se acentúa una sílaba. But in this case, with phrasal verbs, we're going to stress the two words in the phrasal verb. Okay? ¿Preguntas, chicos? Questions?
That's okay.
Very good. Okay, so as you can see, we have more examples, right? It says listen and practice. Both words in a two-part verb receive equal stress, right? Please turn down the radio. Pick the magazines up, please. Turn it down. Pick them up, right? So we have equal stress in both. Now, take a look at the words that we have down below. It says stress in two separate verbs, okay? These are the examples that were presented in the video, right? Esos son los ejemplos que les presentaron en el video, ¿de acuerdo? Now, after this, right, we have a household chores, which is a word-powered section that you have there. It says, find a phrase in the list that is usually paired with each verb. Some phrases go with more than one verb. So can you think of one more phrase for each verb? So guys, I will give you a couple of minutes, okay, for you to think about the different combinations that you can get from this one. ¿Cuáles son esas combinaciones que puedo sacar con todo lo que tengo aquí? So I'll give you a couple of minutes, okay? Puede tomarse un par de minutos, escríbanos y vamos a revisar cuáles son los que les aparecen a ustedes. ¿De acuerdo? Ready, guys?
Not yet, teacher.
Okay, no problem.
Yes, teacher.
I'm here, Flor Noemi. Estoy esperando que ellos terminen las combinaciones. ¿Por qué? ¿Necesita algo, Flor?
No, yo pensé que se había salido.
Ah, no.
No
Es
la
que
veía.
ellos me dijeron que no han terminado. Ya van a terminar.
Ah, ok.
Ujú.
I'm done, teacher.
Thank you, Julio Cesar. What about the rest?
Finish.
Yes? Okay.
Finish.
Okay, very good. This one, it's a little bit, how can I say it? Tiene bastante, la verdad. And actually, I was looking for the different combinations. Estaba buscando aquí las diferentes combinaciones que tenemos. Let me see if I can find some of them. Creo que aquí encontré unas. Because we have a lot. En este hay un montón. But please, can you do me a favor? Can you go to the chat and type your answers? Please type your answers. Ahí en el chat, please, can you add your combinations? Mm-hmm. Veamos. Clean off the mess, clean off the oven, clean up the what? The counter? Hang up the towels. Okay, very good. Clean off the dry cleaning. Okay, what other combinations can you get? Creo que alguien habló, pero no se le escuchó. Ujú.
Teacher, I don't know if we can say to take out the groceries.
Take out the grocery, but what is the meaning of take out? Porque lo que estamos buscando aquí es el significado, ¿verdad? What is the meaning of take out?
Let me look for it.
Teacher, I believe that take out is sacar.
Sacar.
Muy bien. Entonces, in that case, if you are, you know, taking out the groceries from the bag, está bien, ¿verdad? Porque es sacar de la bolsa. Turn off the oven. Yes, very good. Clean off. Clean off. What is the meaning of clean off? Ahí dice clean off the groceries, right? It's to remove something from something by brushing and rubbing, ¿verdad? Sí, puede ser clean off the groceries, pero no todas se lavan. Yo diría más bien clean off the fruit, ¿verdad? Or clean off the vegetables, ¿verdad?
The
Whichever.
towels.
Clean off the towels. Okay. Yeah, if you need a brush and if you need, if they need some rubbing, you can go ahead and do that. Put away the groceries. What is the meaning of put away? Put away. What is the meaning? Put away? What is the meaning of put away?
Colocarlo lejos.
Es guardar.
Guardar.
Put away es guardar. It's like store something in an appropriate or usual place. Eso es put away. Aquí se lo voy a compartir. Ok, la clave está, chicos, en primero buscar qué significa antes de combinarlo, ¿verdad? Por eso es que le di tiempito. Put away is to store something in an appropriate or usual place. So in this case, for example, you can put away the newspapers. You can put away the towels. You can put away the groceries, ¿verdad? Guardar. Put away the newspapers, put away the groceries, put away the towels. Okay. Any other combination? ¿Más combinaciones? Dice turn on the faucet. Tenemos pick up the groceries. Throw out the garbage.
Teacher. When we can use the counter.
The counter. Counter, or what is the meaning of counter?
Contador.
No. Usted me está preguntando cuál es el significado de.
¿En cuál lo podemos utilizar?
Okay, but first, primero, ¿qué significa counter? What is the meaning of counter?
Esther, no sé, oye,
Un contenedor o un recipiente.
Counter, no, ese es un container. Perdón, Eliu, no le entendí. Dígame. ¿Me iba a decir algo, Eliu? Dígame, Gisela. Bueno, pero permítanme. Primero quiero terminar la idea aquí con su compañera, ¿verdad? ¿Qué es un counter, verdad? Counter. Voy, solo a Rebeca le voy a contestar la pregunta que me estaba haciendo. Counter, Rebeca, es esto, mire. Por ejemplo, acá. Take a look at this picture, okay? A counter, it's a long, flat, narrow surface. A counter is a surface. Okay, esto, por ejemplo, esos son los counters, ¿verdad? In your kitchen, you have counters. Son superficies, ¿verdad? En las que usted puede trabajar. Eso es un counter. Por ejemplo, cuando usted va al banco, all of those are counters. Tienen un counter ahí en donde ellos trabajan, donde le atienden, etcétera, ¿verdad? Entonces, por eso dice acá, tenemos a
Un
long
mostrador o
flat.
algo así, teacher.
¿Perdón?
Es como un mostrador o una superficie donde se puede poner algo, seguramente.
A long flat narrow surface or table in a shop, ¿verdad? En una tienda o en un restaurante, en un banco, etc. And also you have a kitchen counter like this, right? Entonces, ahora que sabemos el significado de counter, which one can we use? ¿Cuál podemos usar?
Clean off the counter.
Clean off the counter. Muy bien, exactly. Very good. Alguien más que me iba a decir algo, perdón, que ya no le di la oportunidad de hablar porque estaba contestando la pregunta. ¿Alguien más?
Sí.
Ajá, dígame.
Yes. En el, I print the phrasal verbs that the partner gave us. I print them. But here is not the phrasal verb put away.
Ajá, what happens with put away, perdón?
It's not here in the phrasal verbs, in the
Ah,
PDF.
no, sí, phrasal verbs tenemos, pero hay un montón de listas, cientos de listas. Ajá, la que les mandó es una listita básica bien bonita, pero los que no están, ustedes los pueden ir agregando a la lista. Ajá, pero no, es una lista, bueno, de hecho hay un libro que parece, así es el libro lleno de phrasal verbs, ¿verdad? Son un montón. Ahí lo que pueden hacer es ir como agregando los que les hacen, los que vamos aprendiendo. Ujú.
Y para el puts away, ¿hay algún otro significado o solamente guardarlo?
Put away.
Ujú.
No, only that one. Okay, if you go to the dictionary, you see, it says put away to put something in the place or container where it is usually kept. Es guardar nada más. Ujú.
Okay.
Yes, that's put away. You're welcome. Any other question, guys? ¿O algún otro que con el que tenían dudas? Dice, hang up the newspaper. No,
Me,
él
teacher.
sí. Ah, dígame.
What is the difference between clean off and clean up?
Vamos a revisar. Vamos a poner, what's the difference between, me dijo, clean up
And clean up.
and clean off. Vale. Cuando tengamos preguntas
Clean
así,
up and clean up.
podemos venir aquí a Google y usted busca, ¿ve? If you clean up a house, that suggests you're taking a hose and washing off the siding or cleaning dirt from the roof. On the other hand, to clean up something means to tidy it, to put things in their place. Entonces, clean up es ordenar, ¿verdad? Y clean off es lavar, washing off the siding. Ya cuando whose es una manguera. Si usted usa clean off es porque va a limpiar las superficies, ¿verdad? Pero clean up es ordenar. Ujú. Y aquí tiene más información, ¿ve? Clean off
Yes.
means to remove something from, es lavar, es como restregar, eso es clean off. It says to remove something from something by brushing, rubbing, etc., ¿verdad? Ujú. Cuando tengan ese tipo de preguntas, pueden venir acá y ahí lo primero que les aparece es la explicación, ¿verdad? De la diferencia. ¿Ok? Any other question, guys? ¿Preguntas?
Teacher,
Yes.
we can use
Can we use?
clean off the cat.
Clean off the cat? No, para un perrito pues mejor usaría bath. I'm going to bath the cat. Ujú. Pero sí, también quizás se podría, porque si es restregar y lavar, yes, why not? Clean up. Pero sería clean off, ¿verdad? Ajá. Si lo vamos a bañar, lo vamos a restregar. Sí, yo creo que sí, Rebeca. Podríamos usar clean off, right? Busquémoslo. Clean off the cat. Clean off the cat. Sí, se puede. Cuando yo tengo dudas, como si algo que yo estoy diciendo es cierto o no, me vengo acá y lo pongo en Google. Y me aparecen. Hasta tutoriales hay. Así que sí. Ujú.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Ajá. So clean off the cat. How to clean your cat's face, bla, bla, bla. Y ahí está. So aparentemente no nos corrigió Google, así que muy probablemente es posible. ¿Ok? Any other question?
And clean out?
¿Qué dijimos que significaba clean up?
No, clean out.
Ah, clean out. What is the meaning of clean out? Perdón. ¿Dónde lo vio?
A movie, I don't know, on the TV, I watched that phrase, but I forgot.
Vamos a buscarla en el
What's the
diccionario.
meaning?
Ah, vamos a buscarlo entonces. Dice clean out, to make a place or container clean or tidy by removing objects that are not wanted and getting rid of any dirt or dust in it, ¿ok? Es como limpiar un container, o sea, un recipiente, ¿verdad? Removiendo los objetos o todo lo que no se quiere, dice, y quitándole la suciedad o el polvo, ¿verdad? Eso es clean out.
The main idea will be clean, limpiar, for all the phrasal verbs. Right.
Vaya, para eso entonces hay que irse a Word Reference, que fue el diccionario que yo les pasé ayer, ¿verdad? Entonces nos vamos aquí a Word Reference. Y Word Reference lo que hace es que les da ambas, les da en inglés y en español, ¿verdad? Entonces aquí está, ¿ve? Clean out, limpiar, ordenar. Clean out, hacer limpieza general. Clean out, también en otro contexto, darse cuenta de, ¿verdad? Clean something out. Y aquí le da todo, ¿ve? Dejar seco, dejar limpio, vaciar, limpiar, etcétera, ¿verdad? Y si ustedes quieren saber el otro, que era clean off, ¿verdad? Clean off. Entonces se vienen acá. Aquí está, clean off, limpiar. Y aquí les da ejemplos. I use the car to clean off the dirt. ¿Verdad? Por ejemplo, cuando lava un carro, es clean off, porque está removiendo la suciedad, ¿verdad? Quitar, limpiar, hacer, bueno, no, este ya es clean, hacer limpieza. Clean something off, limpiar, ordenar. Entonces, cuando tengan dudas, mejor usen the word reference, para que les dé más opciones. Y aquí si ponemos clean up, aquí está, ¿ve? Limpiar, lavar, y aquí están los ejemplos. Con los ejemplos están en inglés y en español. Se pueden guiar para saber más o menos qué significado ustedes les pueden dar en español, ¿verdad? Por ejemplo, clean up your face and change your clothes before dinner. Límpiate la cara y cámbiate la ropa antes de cenar, ¿verdad? Entonces, I can use limpiar o lavar in that context. O sea, remove dirt. Aquí entre paréntesis le aparece qué es lo que significa, ¿verdad? Make things cleaned, remove dirt, remover la suciedad en este caso, ¿verdad? No sé si contesté su pregunta. No sé si contesté su pregunta o todavía quedó duda, perdón.
No, está bien. Gracias.
Vale, you're welcome, ¿ok? Vale, entonces pasamos a lo siguiente. Now, for this one, Kai, we have to look for the meaning of the phrasal verb first, right? And then we are going to combine it, okay? So if it's clean off, you're cleaning and removing dirt. Clean up means to tie up, right? Hang up, colgar. Clean up es ordenar. Hang up, colgar. Pick up, recoger, ¿verdad? Put away, guardar. Put out, apagar, pero en este caso, por ejemplo, fuego, ¿verdad? Un cigarro. Ok, take out, también era sacar algo, pero de una bolsa, de una caja, etc. Throw out, also es como, throw out es como tirar, ¿verdad? Eso ya es algo que ya no voy a usar. Turn off, apagar, y turn on, encender. Okay, and there you begin with the combinations, right? For example, you say, I'm going to clean up the mess, right? I'm going to clean up the mess. So it means that you're going to start organizing everything, right? I'm going to hang up the towels, right? I'm going to hang them up so they can dry. I'm going to pick up the dry cleaning. Voy a ir a traer la ropa lavada en la dry clean. I'm going to pick up the dry cleaning. Okay. I'm going to put away the newspaper, or I'm going to put away the towels, or I'm going to put away the groceries, right? I'm going to put out, apagar what? That would be probably the oven, porque es fuego, ¿verdad? Put out the oven. Vamos a ver si es posible. Put out the oven. Put out the oven. Sí, se puede. Put out the oven, ¿ok? Digité put out the oven y ahí me aparecen how to put out the oven on fire. Pero put out es apagar un fuego, ¿verdad? take out, ¿verdad? I'm going to take out the groceries from my bag. I'm going to take out the groceries from the trunk del baúl del carro, ¿verdad? I'm going to throw out the garbage, right? I'm going to turn off the, what? The oven, pero en este caso la llamita del fuego, la perilla, okay? I'm going to turn on the TV, I'm going to turn on the radio, right, etc. Okay? I'm going to clean off también the counter, ¿verdad? When you brush it or when you use a wipe, cuando usamos una toallita para limpiar y restregar, ¿verdad? La superficie donde cocinamos o donde hacemos cualquier trabajo que estamos haciendo en casa. So you clean off the counter, okay? But I think we have this topic clear, right? Okay. So there is a listening y este es de su plataforma, ¿verdad? Ese pues se lo voy a dejar que ustedes lo hagan porque aquí está dentro de la plataforma. Now, there is one more topic y voy a usar esos últimos minutos para poder dejar aunque sea la introduction, okay? So participants will practice making requests using modal can't, could, would, and would you, might, plus germs. Now, vamos a ver cómo funciona. First, let's go ahead and listen to the conversation. And then I'm going to explain. Luego les voy a explicar cómo funcionan esa parte que van con ing. Okay, let me let me play the conversation. Okay, one moment. This is 1.8. Let's listen to the conversation here. No, give me 1 second. Aquí está.
A request when using could, and we use please. Hi, we're about to make a request using modal verbs. Notice when to use the simple form of a verb and when to use a gerund. Stay around for more explanation.
Requests with modals and would you mind. Modal plus simple form of verb.
It doesn't bring the conversation, no trae la conversación, ¿verdad? Bueno. Entonces, here we have a conversation. It says, hi, I'm your neighbor, George Rivera. I live next door. Oh, hi, it's Stephanie. I'm Stephanie Lee, right? So, you just moved in. Do you need anything? Not right now, but thanks. Well, let me know if you do. By the way, would you mind turning your stereo down? The walls are really thin, so the sound goes right through my apartment. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize that. I'll make sure to keep the volume down. Oh, by the way, is there a good Italian restaurant in the neighborhood? Yeah, there's a great one a couple of blocks from here. Try their lasagna. It's delicious, right? So he's being very polite, right? We have new neighbors, right? And they are listening to the stereo like pretty loud, okay? So then it comes this neighbor, right? And he's asking to turn the stereo down, okay? So from the conversation, vamos a ver la conversación. Let's analyze it very quickly, rápido, porque yo sé que ya casi terminamos. So let's take a look at here. We have, let me see, would you mind? But would you mind turning your stereo down? Okay. Would you mind turning your stereo down? When I use would you mind, guys, every time you use mind, the next verb that comes right after it is going to be with the ing form. Okay. So, for example, would you mind telling me what time is it? What the time is, I'm sorry. Would you mind telling me what the time is? Would you mind helping me with my homework? Would you mind cooking dinner today? ¿Verdad? So every time you use would you mind, you have to add ing to the verb that comes right after it, right? So if you take a look at here at the information presented in the structure here, right? Generally, we use it we use it, right, to request something. So here we have the 3 different forms whenever we need to request with modules, right? We use module plus simple form of the verb. For example, can you turn the stereo down? Could you leave the door open, please? Would you please keep the noise down, right? So the 3 of them are requests. And whenever you ask with would and could, they are a little bit more formal than can't. Can't, it's informal, and could and would be a little bit more formal, okay? So could you leave the door open, please? Would you please keep the noise down? Now, pay attention to this. You can use would, okay, to ask for requests. To request something. But don't confuse would plus the simple form of the verb with would you mind. Because would you mind, it's a specific phrase that we use to ask for something or to request something. So would you mind turning the stereo down? Would you mind not closing the door, please? Would you mind keeping the noise down? So look, if I am making a negative sentence with would you mind, I'm going to add not, right, to the particle not before the gerund, okay? So if you want to ask with would you mind, and if it's a negative sentence or a negative question or a negative request, I would say it like this, please add not to next to the ing form. Also, don't forget to add the question mark at the end, okay? So here we have the pattern, and we're going to make up a couple of examples. Okay, vamos a hacer un par de ejemplos. So if you see in the first one, here, we have a model plus a base form of the verb, ¿verdad? Base form of the verb. So in this case, we're going to have sentences or questions like, can you, could you, and would you? Obviously, right? Because we are asking to the person directly, ¿verdad? Can you put away, ¿verdad? Can you put away the groceries? Can you put away the groceries? Okay. Could you take out the trash? Okay. Would you clean up, right? Clean up your room. Okay. So we have these 3 different ways, right? To ask for something or to request something. Now, ya cuando nos movemos a would you mind, that changes, right? Would you mind, ¿verdad? Would you mind turning the lights off? Would you mind turning the lights off? Right? Cuando ya vaya saliendo, please, would you mind turning the lights off? Okay. Would you mind telling my mother I'll be late? Would you mind telling my mother I'll be late? Or that I'll be late? Okay. Voy a agregar la partícula aquí, el that, right? Would you mind telling my mother that I'll be late? Okay. Entonces, this one over here, the structure for this one is different. Esta sería would you mind plus, ¿verdad? Plus a gerund, más un gerundio. o un presente participio, un present participle. Okay. Entonces, tomorrow we're going to finish with this idea, and also we will try to complete, right, that information with and complement it with the section number 2. Recomendaría que si avanzan mañana, perdón, entre hoy y mañana en la plataforma, apunten cualquier ejercicio con el que tengan dudas para que no pongamos respuestas en el chat, porque hay personas que les expoliamos ahí los ejercicios, ¿verdad? Y tal vez ellos lo querían hacer. Entonces, any question, please write the number down. And I'm going to stop here. Just let me see. Solo déjenme ver de los que no me contestaron. A ver si están por acá. Francisco Ernesto Jiménez Rivera. Jiménez Rivera. No está. Gabriel José Hernández López.
Present, teacher.
Gracias. Héctor Iván Pérez Martínez. No está. Vaya, entonces solamente, chicos, thank you very much for joining today.
Teacher, yo estoy trabajando y fíjense que no sé si me había llamado.
Es que como usted me escribió, ya se lo puse. Ajá.
Ok.
Ajá. You're welcome. Bueno, chicos, thank you very much for joining. Good night, and I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Nos vemos mañana.
Thank you, teacher.
Tomorrow.
Good
Thank
night,
you.
good
Good
night.
morning.
Tomorrow, teacher. Good night.
Good night. Bye-bye, guys.
No,